So this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about when we say we can't stand reboots, and how we know that modern political bullshit is going to be just ham-fisted down our throats. Power Rangers already has a great message as it is. Taking characters, these teenagers or individuals who are completely different. You know, you think of the original Power Rangers. You know, you have Kimberly, you have Trini, you have Jason, you have Zach, you have Bill. All these people are completely different. And yet, they're then forced to work as a team to overcome problems. And it shows that no matter how different people may seem, it's easy to come together. And it has, you know, messages of togetherness and relying on your friends and never doing anything truly, you know, by yourself, and, you know, learning that it's okay to ask for help and overcoming your fears. And so the story of Power Rangers has always had a great message. But when you hear that they want to reimagine the story, reimagine a story that is already amazing as it is, that's when people are like, oh, I can see what's happening. Peter Jackson, or Peter Jackson, a Percy Jackson showrunner, confirmed they are working on live action. It's always been live action Power Ranger series for Disney Plus. Percy Jackson and the Olympian showrunner Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz confirmed they are developing a new Power Ranger series for Disney Plus. Again, so keep in mind, the last one I looked up, and it's Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, which was in like 2023. Why is it so hard for these people to just let things settle? It's only been 2 years. Do we really need to pump out more Power Rangers content? Okay, this show has been going on, or this series has been going on since the early 90s. Since like, what, 1993, 1994? Give it some time to fucking rest. Seriously, you greedy motherfuckers, just stop. Just fucking stop. Back in March, and I remember talking about this before, and I think it was back in March. The Wrap reported that Steinberg and Schatz were in talks to develop, write, and showrun a live-action Power Rangers series at Disney Plus, with Hasbro producing it. The outlet claimed the series would, ready for it, reinvent the franchise for a whole new generation of fans, while delighting those who already know and love the world of Power Rangers. Yeah, they fucked up. They've done that before. Remember that terrible fucking movie in 2017? So you have the character in the movie, Trini Kwan, who in the show is Vietnamese. In the movie, she is played by Becky G, who's like Mexican. Trini Kwan is played by a Mexican girl. And also, oh no, Trini doesn't know about her sexuality. Does she like boys? Does she like girls? She doesn't know. Oh my God, the people are making fun of her at school because she might be a lesbian. She doesn't know. Billy's autistic. Zordon wasn't really Zordon at all. Like, great. Bryan Cranston, great actor. But to make Zordon this fucking grumpy sort of, that's not Zordon. That's not Zordon. And I remember, it's like, okay, when I first heard about it, I remember because Bryan Cranston did some voices for, you know, in the original Power Rangers for like one of the couple of monsters. So I'm like, oh, okay, he knows about Power Rangers. He knows who Zordon is. But then the way they portrayed Zordon, grumpy and angry and just like indifferent to everything, and I'm like, this isn't Zordon. What happened to, you know, may the power protect you? We got none of that. We just got like this fucking grumpy old man. And the movie bombed. You had Goldar. Goldar! Yes, my queen, I will defeat the Power Rangers. Yeah, we got from that Goldar to just this weird giant gold monster thing. That wasn't Goldar. Like Goldar in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has an entire story about like, oh, you see him and he doesn't have wings, and then suddenly he has wings again, and we learn the story about, you know, his wings were taken away and this and that. But in the movie, it's just like this gold monster thing. You know, not the lovable character that's a complete simp for Rita. I serve my queen, I will defeat the Power Rangers. You know, not that. Instead, we get a giant monster thing. While, yes, Goldar in the show does, you know, several times, you know, she's like, make my monster grow, and Goldar does grow, he still retains who he is. But this movie tried to reinvent Power Rangers, and they failed miserably. Because they were adding in just common modern day tropes that no one gives a flying fuck about. Like, do we really care about Trini's sexual orientation problem? No, we don't. So when it says that, oh, we're gonna reinvent it for a new generation, that should scare the fuck out of anyone, because Power Rangers has still been going on. Cosmic Fury was 2023. It already has a message, it already has a story, it already has things that connect people, whether it be old fans or new fans. You don't have to reinvent it. Reinventing nowadays just means taking something you love and putting in as much political bullshit as possible. And we know that because Disney does it all the fucking time. Look at all the shows on Disney Plus that are meant for children, but they're talking about being transgender, non-binary, and all these things that kids shouldn't even really know about yet. So they're taking something that was already perfect with the message already and saying they're reinventing it as a fucking guise. We know what's going to happen. In May, the Toku source reported that the new series would have zero involvement from Toei whatsoever, meaning that for the first time in the franchise's history, Power Rangers will have no Super Sentai to draw from, instead relying solely on original suits, stories, and monsters. Yeah, it's Hollywood, current day Hollywood. They can't tell fucking good stories. They can't. Because every one of their stories is like, oh gee, I wonder how we can insert racism in here somehow, about how racism is bad. Oh, let's give one of the characters an existential crisis about not knowing their fucking sexual identity. That's what their writing is. They don't know how to write good stories anymore. They don't know how to write good characters anymore. Go back and watch the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. See the characters, how they were written, the messages that were there, and then go and watch anything really that's meant for kids today. Huge difference. Huge fucking difference. They cannot write stories now. Because now they're just like, oh god, must add bull crap. Because these writers are not just writers, they're activists. And they see these things as outlets to, you know, purport their fucking bull crap. Last month, Soap Central also reported that the series would be a full reboot, starting from scratch. It also added, they won't lean on Super Sentai footage, suits, or monsters. Now speaking with Movie Web at the premiere of Percy Jackson, Steinberg confirmed that he was working on the show, telling the outlet, the rumor is true. I cannot tell you, but I'm very, very excited for the story. However, he nor Shots confirmed the reports about the series being a reboot or a continuation. Shots told the outlet, you are asking questions that you know I can't answer. Let's just say we very much hope to bring that story to life. And that's all I can say at this point. The Power Rangers have always been live action. What Disney is doing is taking away what makes it a hotkey kiddie show and will convert it to snakeskin for deviant LGBTQ plus community crowd. Yeah, I didn't like the Power Rangers then. Don't like it now. Won't like it when it's recap. Now, deviant, I wouldn't say deviant because not all of them are fucking trying to convert your kids, you know, because they're sick fucks. But it's clearly the left is basically the kinds of people they're trying to pander to, as if they're actually going to fucking watch it. Again, they tried to reboot it in 2017 with that terrible fucking movie. It failed. It didn't have any of the charm or anything that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had. And that was original. No Super Sentai footage or anything. That was completely original, and it failed. And it failed because they couldn't help themselves. Oh, can't help but give one of the characters fucking sexual identity crisis. Nope, can't fucking help ourselves. You do, like, realize you can make these characters different and going through their own struggles without in-your-face kind of shit. You know, it's, again, go watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. But reinventing and reimagining, it's just code for, hey, we're gonna put some modern shit into fucking Power Rangers. Despite the fact that Power Rangers already had a message that was amazing, we can't help ourselves. So in addition to togetherness and all that, we're gonna get Zords with a side of fucking, you know, how racism is bad. Oh boy! I can't wait to not see it. I mean, think of Tommy's character, just Tommy alone. Tommy, who starts as a good guy, gets corrupted by Rita, becomes the Green Ranger, is the bad guy, becomes the good guy again, goes back to being a bad guy for a short time, and then there's, you know, where he has to kind of fight himself. You know, the struggle, just that internal struggle of him between going from good to evil, and just that internal struggle that he had, that was amazing character progression and a story. They can't do anything like that now. They're not creative enough to do anything like that now. Again, Cosmic Fury is 2023. Let the fucking thing cool down before you start making more. It's okay to let things like IP sit for a little bit. There's still plenty of Power Ranger stuff coming out. You know, comic books still coming out. You know, games they're still doing with games. Just fucking chill. Just fucking chill. Just because an IP is there doesn't mean you have to constantly fucking produce shit. Just fucking leave it for now. Okay? It's not that fucking hard. I swear. It's not. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.